Hi there, this is Draco and hopefully you are enjoying 2024. I've been enjoying getting into the New Year's, even though it's been snowy in Denmark and it's been actually so cold that they haven't been able to clear the snow, so it's been so chaotic getting the kids to school, getting to work and all that jazz. But on another note, Merfolk has been doing great and I'm actually right at a game, so let's just play some Modern Merfolk here. In this hand, on the play is really nice. We have the Vial, so let's just keep that and let's start the Vial. I'm been testing out some different lists at the moment. This list I'm running right now is a guy called Realm Walker, who managed to do really well in a couple of modern leagues. And his list is interesting in the fact that it's not running Deep-Root Pilgrimage and it's not running Cavern of Souls. That might be just because it did not own Cavern of Souls. I would say that that's a pretty natural include. And also I've been enjoying, I gotta say, Deep-Root Pilgrimage a lot. So in the end of this YouTube video here, this recording, I'll be going over which list I think is the best right now of all the things I've been testing. So enjoy what we've been doing here, enjoy the content, and then in the list, the end, I'm gonna go over the list I think right now is the way to go. So interesting here, he is suspending Riftbolt, so this is burn, and then against burn you really want to hit their mana because they have Searing Blaze, they have stuff like that. And of course, his Riftbolt is going to come back, so it could easily kill off the Tidechipper. But I think it's still worth getting him to use his burn spell on Tidechipper, if that's what he chooses to do. And because we do the Richard and Dockhand, we also have a really nice thing to play from either Vial in the end step. And this hand is really decent against burn, because you have the Force Negation. We like to have that opportunity. And the Salty can also be okay. I think it's just gonna kill the Tidechipper here, and that's fine. We are gonna enjoy not having to soak up all that damage, but he really needs to do that. And look at what's coming in here. Lord of Charm for the 4 damage. That's fine. We'll take that one. And we'll put down the Dockhand. So this is actually good for us, that the Sunbake Cannon is land number 2, because that means that he will take a lot of damage. And we like to put pressure on Merfolk players, or I mean burn players as a Merfolk player. Let's put a second one on this. Let's draw 2-drop, would be nice. That's decent. I think I want to just tap down the Sacred Foundry instead of giving 1 point of damage. I think that's going to be better result for all. We could use the 3rd land so we can hardcast Force Negation or Svealun at some point. That would be pretty nice. But I think I might want to, on the next turn, put up either Vial to 3 and then to 4, so we can play Svealun and Subtlety 2 rounds in a row. Yes, so let's just pass to him and then tip the Sacred Foundry. It's actually not the best play, but at least he has to use the mana now. And he's gonna bolt us, which is fine. Oh, another Sunbake Canyon. Nothing, okay. Let's just play the Trickster. He's gonna Searing Blaze maybe? That we could consider countering. I think actually we're gonna do that. Because that's just a lot of damage. Let's take this up to 3 so we can play the Svealun. And we can do that anyways. Might just want to play this Svealun now. It's hard for him to deal with anyways. And that means we have Ward 1 on the guys. And I could attack here, but I think I just want to tap down the Sacred Foundry again. I know that maybe we should be attacking, but it's a consideration just to tip it down instead. No blocks from the guy. And we are gonna let's put in the Svelo now. Just so I have water on these guys. Riftbolt. I think it's okay to have this on 3. We have to challenge Tidebinder, 4 of them, and only one more subtlety. So let's stay at 3. That's a chance Tidebinder. 5, 6. I think it's worth it because you're gonna kill him in 2 turns. And we don't want to play the land because we want to be able to play the Muda Wall if we drew that. I think it's fine just playing the Lord of Atlantis here. Yeah. We begin sideboarding. And burn is, of course, where you really want just to be able to count as much as possible, so fourth negation is good. We also like this list. He's testing out Test of Talents, and this has actually been quite nice. Also managed to win against Living End because the Test of Talents counterattack instant and sorcery spell, and then you search your opponent's hand, graveyard, library for the other cards. So let's say you counter a Boros Charm. That's pretty nice. Then you get all the Boros Charm out there. We want to get the force negation in. We got 4 force negation. We're gonna get anything that can use. I like to suspend as well. Test Talents, good discount, good budget option against a lot of different decks, especially if you don't have money for Shadows of the Void. Test Talents is a decent option, and suspend is also decent if you're not running Harbinger. And this is something I'm testing out. I'm not totally impressed by this card, but I think it's decent here because you can use suspend on a Goblin Guide. We also like to use Spreading Seas. That's already in the main deck. This is running 6 Spreading Seas, and we wanna on the draw. We wanna have. We don't like Tidebinders in this matchup because there's not many triggered abilities. And what else is bad here? I don't like subtlety that much either. It's not really good able to do that. Springs, these are great. Early plays is fine. Tricksters are good. I also like Sphere Loons. We maybe just want to cut 1 Lord. Something like this. Shadow of the Void could be an argument, but I don't think it's worth it maybe on the play, but not on the draw. Yeah, let's do this. Shadow of the Void is decent when you can get it up to 1 early, but the problem is that if you do it on the draw, he will be able to play a lot beforehand. Okay, so this hand is not great, it's too many lands. But I'm gonna keep it anyway. We have the Either Vial on 1, we have the Test of Talents on 2, countering something, so I think it's okay. It's not the greatest hand. We'll take it though. So I want to do something like going deep in a matchup against, for example, I think it was I placed against Living End, and that was it's just an interesting matchup. Living End. Yeah, let's keep this. So it's interesting to discuss what's the right play here and there, and Living End. This list is running. You can see here. Miscallers. He's also decent against Living End, or good against Living End. Okay. no turn 1 play, so not a great. He's mulligan to 4 or 5, so not good for him. Here comes the lightning bolt. Yeah, it's fine. This is one we wanted to test the talent. He wanted to see if there was a 1-drop he could kill. Maybe it's good to 2 that Boros Charm here, so we go to 3. Yes. Oh, shield. Yeah, he's putting on the pressure. But I think with Test of Talents and him only being on 2 cards, I think it's gonna be rough for him. Fourth engagement is nice. So I don't want to run up the Muda Vault because the next turn it's gonna look like I'm, you know, not gonna attack because I have the Force Negation, because I run a hard cast of Force Negation. So here I just wanna hold up Test of Talents. Yeah. So anything he can cast here, we're gonna use the Test of Talent. Any burns, but at least Skewer, yeah, we can test that. Notice here now we get to look into his hand as well, so that's pretty nice to see what he got. He's on 1 card, and we're on 13. So it's going to be difficult for him to win this, especially because we do the Force Negation. It's not good for them having to miss out on 6 points of damage due to 2 counter spells, especially since he's mulligan to 5, so it looks bad for him. Yeah, okay, so his hand is just a Blunted Mire, and then there's 3 Skewer in the library, and we'll take them. Okay, get them out of here. So 1 land in his library, that's not good for him, and we can put in the Dark Hand. And because it's just a land, I think we're just going to attack with the Dark Hand, which is fine, because then we can play the Muda Vault and hold up Force Negation. That's also really nice here. We get to put on a bit more pressure since we drew the Lord. I don't think he likes his chances now, because now we also have pressure. No, it's not going well. Let's see Bloodstained Mire. He's going to Searing Blaze here, and we can force that. This should lead to a concession, I think. Yes, okay. So that's fine. We managed to do 3-2, which is decent. We got a bit of prize here. And that's the deck we're running. So as I promised you guys, I want to go over the list that I think is the somewhat right way to go at the moment, and I'm actually also going to play it a bit. So this week here, this last week, it was this weekend, and there was a tournament in Cincinnati, a 10K modern tournament, and actually Robert Taylor, this guy, he managed to win the tournament. Where is Robert Taylor? This is Nick Nemeth, sorry. Nick Nemeth managed to win the tournament with this list here. And this list that I'm gonna run, let's just go over it, because I think this is actually the right approach, and I can argue for each card in this list. Notable is that there are, we can see it in Modern League as well. I'll put it in here, the Cincinnati 10K. What's noticeable in this list is that we do have a lot of the new cards coming in, and notice that we have 21 lands. 21 lands, it's been kind of the new thing, and the reason you want to run 21 lands is because the Tisana Tidebinder is going to pull your curve up a bit. I know we have Ilvai to play, but we have a bit higher mana curve than we used to do. We also can do a bit more tricks with the Muda Vaults, with the Deep Road Pilgrimage, so we need a bit more lands. And right now, Spreading Seas are also really good because Mono Green Tron and Tron in general are strong. So a couple of main deck Spreading Seas also means that you want more lands so you can be able to cast with the blue swords. So looking at the lands, how do we then avoid getting flooded? We play with double Otawara, and I think this is a great approach at the moment. It's just a great interactive spell, being able to bounce something and also being a land for most of the time. Motor Vaults has been a lot better since Deep-Root Pilgrimage came along. They were of course a 4-off in the beginning, and always been great for the deck. But because you can use it to create Merfolk from the Deep-Root Pilgrimage in your opponent's turn, it's just such a strong card. The way you crack Deep-Root Pilgrimage and make that such a great card is if you're able to not only get a 1/1 blue Merfolk hexproof creature on the attack step, because you can only get one, even though you attack with 3 or 4 Merfolk, you can only get one. But then if you then tap the Motor Vault in your opponent's turn, you'll get a secondary. So be aware of that. That's also why Richland Dockhand is so much better than it used to be. It's a good one-drop, but because of Pilgrimage and being able to tap your opponent's land and thereby getting a 1/1 in your opponent's turn, that's just a high upside from the card. I noticed this deck is running 3 Cavern of Souls only and 1 Castle Vantress. The Castle Vantress is pretty nice because it can do, you can do something with it in the end game. I'm not sure about this inclusion, but we're gonna test it and see how it works. I haven't played with it myself. And the main deck is pretty self-explanatory. There's been one Lord has been cut. We only run 3 Pilgrimage, which I think is fine, and 1 Svealud has been cut. I also think that's decent. It's fine to do that like that because we have a lot more options now. The sideboard is really clean. Force negation, force subtleties. Subtleties are still really strong, so don't sleep on these cards. Omnath is a good deck. Scam is still out there. And force negation has become better because we want to counter force the One Ring. Steinbinders is also great against the One Ring. Dismembers is decent. Curse Totem is against Yawgmoth, and I think it's a really natural inclusion right now. You can get it from Mirage, where it originally printed, but you can get it from a Modern Horizons set, where it's a lot cheaper. So let's run this into a Modern League and see if we can do some work with this. Okay, we are ready for round 1. Won the die roll against the Sunder Huss. This hand is, it's an uphill climb here, but I think we're gonna keep it. I can't mulligan a hand with either Vial and Otawara, right? We have a land. Let's keep. Double Otawara. No, I mean double either Vial, that's great. So we can do something on 1 and 2, even though we don't draw a land. Sometimes double Otawara can actually be a pain. This is one of the hands where I sometimes experience drawing the second Otawara. That's always really frustrating. He's gonna mulligan. Sunder has mulligans to 6. And he's gonna keep his 6. Yes. One time I kept a 1-lander recently and played the Either Vial, which all my game plan was based upon, and he just used the force negation. Good play, bro. Spybluff Canal. So this could be Murktide, actually. Pretty cool. Been some time since I played against Murktide. It could also be Death Shadow, so we're not 100% sure yet, but I think it's going to be Murktide. Of course, it's Murktide because it's Spybluff Canal into it. Yeah. So Murktide. Murktide has suffered a bit and fallen a bit in favor, but it can still hold up. I think it's a nice deck. It's somewhat fair deck. Okay, let's keep the Dockhand as a surprise. See, if we only had the 1 Vial, then this would be horrible, but I think because we have the 2 Vials, this could be okay. Also, Tidebinder should be pretty nice against Murktide. Not the matches I've been played the most, man. Look at him holding up 2 counterspells. Love it. Love it. Oh, I forgot to put down the Richland Dockhand. That's stupid. Yes. Yes, okay, that was not good. And you get to counter this. Nah, that was really bad. I just accidentally clicked through it. And now I get to use his counterspell on this. So that was not good. Yeah, well. No early creatures for him here. It's gonna be a Ragavan. So he probably just drew that. Notice that there's no blue lanes yet. I'm gonna hold up the Trickster because tapping down the Ragavan is neat. Okay. Not much we can do against that. Let's just pass and tap. Something down. Notice here we can actually, use Tisha's Sidebinder on the Polluted Delta, which I think is a decent play. Kind of annoying for him. Because that now the fetch doesn't work. I will tap down one of these things. Yeah, so that's a big setback for him mana-wise. And him going in here, I think I'm just gonna tap it down now. And he concedes. Okay. So, even though we made a little punt, I think denying him this mana like that is strong. So, good. So we like in this matchup we like Chalice of the Void. They have so many 1-drops. We also like something that can interact with creatures. So we have Tricksters are great. Lords are also good because Island Walk is great. We have the Dismembers as well. I think I'm gonna use the Dismembers. Also good on Ragavan early. What else? Subtlety and Force Negation. I actually think Subtlety is not actually the best against Murktide, as I remember from the games I've been playing, because they are so good at refilling and do it again, and Force Negation is the same. So I actually think it's better to just go for the Chalice for once, trying to deny him like that. And the Tidebinders, even though we're good here, they don't have that much target, and he's not gonna fall into that trap again. So we're gonna cut the Tidebinders, and we can also cut a Dockhand or a Pilgrimage. I think would be fine. Let's just cut a Dockhand. No, okay, Dockhand. At least the Dockhand is gonna be good at blocking the Raven, so I think that's fine. I used to use Subtlety a lot against Murktide, but I think it's not worth it. They are so good at refilling their hand. And Force Negation is kind of the same because they get value out of all the spells. So it's not really worth forcing anything. All the spells are so cheap. Tidebinders, there's not really that many things they can take out. Interesting actually. Maybe it's good against the Murktide. Okay. Anyway, I think we're gonna play it like this. This is what I hear on the streets. Okay, this hand is decent. You have the turn 1 tide table, which is just going to be a good pressure card, and we can go into a pilgrimage right after. Ooh, a fast Dragon Rage Channeler. Let's play the Tide Shaper. He probably just didn't kill it. That's decent that he's going to use a burn spell on the Tide Shaper. And actually, I don't think I want to use the Pilgrimage next turn, even though he doesn't, because then he can just stall us a lot here. He's going for the preordain already. Yes. Okay. Yeah, so he can surveil that card. Do you want a second Dragon Rage Channeler? We have Trickster, those are great against Dragon Rage Channeler. He's gonna crack his fetch now. Let's see if this is a burn spell. Yeah, probably is. Yeah, so he's gonna kill off the Tide Shaper now. You got here creature. This is. So good lines here. He has the Dragon Channel up and running. And one of the things that's the problem by just going for the Trickster line next turn is that if he has a removal spell, we don't have the other creature to do anything with it. So there's an argument for going another line. Let's see what we draw. We draw a line. That's actually fine, but you can also just play the Master, taking the 3 points of damage. But I think I want to go for the Trickster line. I think this is too passive, too slow. And he has another burn spell, but then at least we only take 1 point of damage. Because if you play the Master here, he's just going to kill his turn if he has a removal spell and he has a second one. Alternatively, we can hold up the Hex Catcher and play it as an end step. And on our own turn, he didn't play his third land, right? No, so he's lacking his land. No, I just played the second land. He played the second land, yeah. That was Mr. Rainforest. Okay. The problem with the Trickster line is that it's just then we can't really handle this Dragon's Channel. That's our only out to it. So maybe it's just better just to play the Master here or the Hex Catcher. The Master. I'm gonna play the Master. The reason being the Hex Catcher is not gonna, fight favorably against the Dragon Age Channel. So let's see what's gonna happen now. It's okay. We can take 3 points of damage. He's gonna get some value. Vicious Bauble. This is where I wanted. I wish we still had the Graveyard Hate. Actually, Graveyard Hate has been kind of on the downswing. Oh, this expressive iteration. This is a great play for him. No, engineer explosives. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good for him. So the problem now is that if I stay back and don't attack, I'm gonna get blown out by the engineering explosives on the board. This is actually also a really nice line. So I think this might be the line because playing into this is just horrible. So playing the Chalice of the Void, yeah, let's do that now. We're gonna get paid on 1. We're gonna hit for 2 damage. And hopefully we can draw a land next turn so we have both Trickster and another Master up and running, or even better the Deep-Root Pilgrimage. No, we don't want to play the Deep-Root Pilgrimage. I want to play the Trickster, letting him burn the Engineered Explosives on our 2-drops. Aha! Aha! Here's another one. Okay. Interesting line. So play that to be able to kill off the Chalice of the Void. That's actually pretty nice play. Maybe Tishana's Sideboard is not bad in this matchup, especially after sideboard. If you think, because Tishana's Sideboard is good against Engineered Explosives. Okay, we're gonna take the damage. That would have been great there. But I think we're gonna go for it. I'm muting my microphone while I cough. Thank you very much. Press down. Just to cycle it? Okay. Yeah, okay. This is also going to be a 1-1. I can play the Trickster. Block it. But maybe he's not gonna attack them. I shouldn't. Okay, we can play a Hexcatcher instead. That means he's not gonna crack the Chalice at this moment. We can do both here. Let's see if he attacks. Might as well play the 6-catcher. We have 2. Maybe this kind of incentivizes him to stay back. He's gonna crack it here. Good for us. Okay, we're back in the game. Drawing a land here would be awesome. It's not a land. So back to the same problem. You can crack the chalice first. So then we're just going to replay this master. Yeah. Drawing a land would be such a big play there, because then we have the trickster as well. Now we have to do it like this. I wanna be able to have 2 creatures up and running when I go for the one. Okay, now he's gonna do that. It's fine. Well played by him. Preordain. He's on 10. He's on 8. He's gonna kill off this one now. We go to 8 as well. Look at here what we could be doing if we have drawn a land. Draw the land now, that would be actually so good. Because now we can play the Lord and the Trickster. Nope. Now I don't think I can take more turns off, sadly. Going to 5 is too risky, right? How many did we use? Unholy Heat times 2 times, but no lightning bolts, but lightning bolts can go to my head, so that's not good either. Oh, not drawing this the 4th land for so long has been rough. I think I have to go to 5. Play the Lord. Keeping with my line. Yeah. Don't do that. I'm gonna gamble. See what's gonna happen. I think this enchanted sidebind could be decent. It's not gonna work on that one. I can work on the dress down as well. Okay, I want to play that land. Okay. So we go to 5. Destroy another land now. Finally, come on land, boat. Let's do it. No. Okay, so now we have to do it because otherwise you die. So I'm gonna pass a turn here. Maybe just play the chalice for 0. That would take care of something. Not ideal. But again, not drawing the land means that we can't do anything. We can go to 2, so we have to find another answer for the other one. Can you have a counter spell? That's okay. I'm not sure about Tishane's Tidebinder in the sideboard here. I think this card can be pretty nice, but he can counter it, of course. What is worse than Tishane's Tidebinder in this matchup? Dockhand is not at its best. Maybe I'm just gonna cut a couple of Dockhands for a couple of Tishane's Tidebinders. I think it's okay. Let's just play with these. They're better than Dockhands, I think. Okay, Otvara is great in this match as well. Let's go into play. Yeah, this is again decent. We can lead with a Tideshaper into a Chalice for 1. And then we're still able to cast our own 1-drops. And then we have a T-Brew Privilege right after that. Okay. Does he have Ragavan? It seems like it. He's considering what to do with the Steam Vents. Come on, bro. I gotta remember to say that, of course, many of these cards I'm playing with are... I get them from Card Hoarder. Great service, where you can rent cards and play Merfolk, even with expensive cards like Chalice of the Void and Cabinet of Souls. So that's a really great service. Okay, I have another line now. This is a good line. So let's play the mantras here. It enters the battlefield tapped unless you control island. I do control island. Okay, so there's an argument for going with the pilgrimage route, because a 1/1 hexproof, he can never really attack through that. Then he's gonna block. Okay, then he's just gonna block. But if I play the Chalice of the Void, he can attack and then get the Chalice value. I think this is the right line. These 1/1 hexproof is annoying against Ragavanski. I think actually, especially against Murktide, this is just really annoying. And I might as well just attack. Yeah, I'll block here. But then next turn we can play the Chalice for 1. I really want to do it there, but then again, that means that he's going to be able to hit us probably, but maybe that's better. Okay, he's gonna have the counterspell here. So in that case, say Merfolk. In that case, I'm not gonna play the Chalice. This is clearly counterspell. Start by attacking. And just pass. Oh, this is pretty nice for us, because I can counter this one. Second the trickster here. Second the token. This should be a big play. Merfolk. I also think, you know, being able to sack these Merfolk tokens instead of having to sack real, you know, some of the premium Merfolks is also kind of big play. Oh, he does it now. And I can kill that one. That's annoying. Yeah, good play by him. still worth it. See you draw here. Svalund's good. Creature, sorcery, instant, land. So that's 4. So they do have it. So I think I want to lead with the 1-drop. Or the Chalice for 1. So I'm actually considering playing the Chalice for 0, which will mean that any explosives can't take it out anymore. And I'm not quite, you know, that's kind of tricky, because I think it works like that when you cast the Chalice for 1, if I cast it for 0, then it has a 0 mana, so it will be countered by Chalice of Void for if I had a Chalice of Void on 0. So that's why I want to play this one first. But Chalice on the 1 for 0 means that he can't play Engineer Explosives, but no, because I think Engineer Explosives will... No, he can't play Engineer Explosives that's meant to kill off the Chalice, right? I think that's how it works. Don't crucify me if this wrong, but I think I might have to play this for 0. This should be able to counter his Chalice for 0, his Engineer Explosive for 0. I tank for that because this is where it's kind of you know, tricky. Okay, no plays for him. I think I'll run out this one. So Murktide, Regent, they don't really have that many removal spells that can kill off Svalund, and if you can't counter it because of Cavern, I think I can play this actually. You can't even you know, subtlety it yet, so I think I'm gonna do this. Can't be countered. The only removal spell that can kill it is the Unholy Heat, because he has Delirium. So he has to evoke this one. I think that's fine, because next turn he can play a land and then do it without evoking. So I put this on top. So he has to handle the next turn. Interesting game, this. Nothing. Okay, so let's see if he has one more. I'm just gonna play the same play. He probably has, you know, something like Mystical Dispute and Counterspell in his hand. I don't think he can kill this Svalund without having access to Unholy Heat because the Chalice of 1. He finds a Spire Bluff Canal. This is great. Now we can hold this up and we can start getting value with a Deep Root Pilgrimage. This is so much value. We'll get a 1/1. Dark Hand. Yeah, I'd rather want to draw land. But I think I'm gonna probably hold up Tishana's Tidebinder for the Murktide Regent, because I think I can counter it. So Murktide Regent says no. It enters the battlefield with a okay, so we can't. Okay, he conceded. I was just reading. So that's the problem with Chance Tidebinder for Murktide Breeding. Let's take that discussion. So Scryfall, we have Chance Tidebinder. This is a stifle on a stick, right? So what you want to do with the stifle is that you can use it, but then if you look at Murktide, the problem is that Murktide Regent, this effect we can't do anything about. That passes the casting costs. And then whenever an instant sorcerer leaves your graveyard, put a, that's a triggered ability, or that's an activated ability. A triggered ability is where you tap it or pay mana for it. That's an activated ability, and this is part of the ETB effect. So it doesn't trigger an effect; it just starts with these mana counters on it. So I don't think you can Tidebinder the Murktide Regent. That's why the Tidebinder shouldn't be played against Murktide Regent, actually. So we won the match. I think we can do one more. Let's do that. Okay, second round with the Cincinnati 10k deck. We won the dice roll. Oh, I don't like this hand at all. Oh my god. It's one of these hands where you, yeah, we have lands. And you know, playing a Lord and then playing a Deeper Pilgrimage hoping to do anything good with that, I think is so horrible. I think this hand is too... It's really bad. But I think I'm gonna keep it. I don't like mulliganing. Let's keep it. We have to draw really well. But maybe we'll just don't use the Otavara. So this guy started by using Serum Powder, so exiling his entire hand, which gives us a bit of insight. And as you can see here, this is a Tron player. Didn't like this hand. Spellside, I mean, Shell of the Void main deck. It's like Prison Tron. Yeah, that's Serum Powder. Okay, yeah, that was a bad hand. Okay. I think this hand might be decent against Tron. If this hand had a Ritual and Dock hand for turn 1, that would be so much better. Now we want to draw Tide Taper. Not a good draw. Okay, let's play this one and say... Just play this one's fine. I'll play Lord of the Lands first, then we can play Pilgrimage next turn. Hopefully we can draw well as the Spreading Seas instead, but because you can see he got Tron now because of the Expedition map. So we need to draw it here, we don't have it. So he has Tron. Maybe he'll play a Walking Ballista then. These tokens are pretty decent. Okay, we haven't been drawing well. That's okay. The Tron matchup is decent as you have, you know, 6 Spreading Seas effects. You have Force Negations and Subtleties. I think Subtleties are good. Here comes the big one. One Ballista for 3. Yeah, he can kill off that one, but he can't kill off that one. That's of course really good for him, because now we can't create any more of these guys. Motorwall is nice. It's kind of decent. Now we have the Otavara. You can't really use the Mutavault to create a Pilgrimage token because it has Summoning Sickness. Also in his turn, you gotta be aware of that. So otherwise it would have been really nice to do something here. There's a Saga. So what happens if I just use it on the expedition map now? That's not that good either, right? He has to kind of use his mana now. You can just use one. It might be better to use these guys when they get big. Okay, let's save those of our then. We can't use the Modern Merfolk here. Go on the hexproof plane. Modern Merfolk, that's not the worst. So now I actually get 2 tokens from the Modern Merfolk activation. He's just gonna put counters on that one. And then he block here. It's fine. Probably that's the one we're gonna throw away here. This is actually where he's gonna kill off this one probably. I think I have to do it anyway. You can kill off the other one. He's not gonna do that. I'm gonna say no. And now we can pass. Then we can Otavara, walk, release, and end step. Yeah, we can Otavara. We're gonna Otavara the we're gonna Otavara, walk, release, and his end step. And then afterwards we can create 2 more tokens. Oh my god, this is really good. Now, okay, so we have to do the pithing needles thing. Okay, that's fine. Another walking ballista. This doesn't look good for us. I think we're pretty done for. Probably it's better to do it like this. Not the best case scenario here. It's gonna save some damage. We need to draw like a tide shipper now to kill off the Ursa. That would be pretty nice. I'm gonna say no. Kinda too late. Okay, so we can put them either way. Yeah, I don't think see we can come back from this. So we have to do it like now. He's gonna chose either vibe from this one. We're on only one, right? So I do like this. Take one more. Whatever. Okay, that's fine. Usually he's not gonna take one more. We'll just do it like this. What? He's gonna kill it? That's crazy. What can we draw? Nothing. Okay, Tron. Tron. These Tron matchups is like you have to counter everything and deny. They have a lot of good targets for force negation in this matchup, so we have to put in our force negations. We also like sidebinders. I think we also do like subtleties because of the walking ballista. It's gonna be so good against us. Subtlety are good, sidebinder, force negation good, shapers are good. We like C's, we have 2 C's, is also fine. And of course hex catchers are nice. We don't really like Chalice, we don't really like Curse Totem. Curse Totem could be decent against especially Walking Ballista, but that's too narrow. I don't think it's worth it here. I want to attack it in a different manner. Cards we don't like includes Severe Loons, a bit too slow. Pilgrimage, you can see here that I don't think they did the best work. We don't like the dismembers. What else can we take out? Maybe we want to cut a couple of lords. Maybe tricksters are not good either. Maybe a lord and a trickster. No, Dark Hand is not great. Dog hands are not great in this matchup. Let's strike like this. I think I keep this. I'm not impressed again, but let's do it. Now we have to be aware what to counter. I really wanted like the... This is probably just straight up doing it like that, huh? Always yield. It's just a natural Tron, it's just a struggle. Okay, it's just natural Tron. It's kind of rough. Spell's Guide. It has to be a legal target. It's interesting that they're running Spell's Guide. That's the other thing that you can actually argue for Curse Totem. Trickster. So might as well just pass here. There's not really any attacks, and we might as well just tap down the Trickster instead, or just play another Master. Where's the Saga? Okay. Top up. I don't care about top up. Maybe I do. Yeah, it's... Yeah, we have all the subtleties and stuff like that. I'm gonna keep this on 2, so we can... Pretty nice. I'm gonna do it like that. So this might seem greedy, but I was not as afraid of natural Tron that moment. Since this is the only thing I'm gonna play, I think I'm just gonna do it for here. Didn't seem like he had natural Tron. Now, of course, we have to... Oh, he didn't have natural Tron, yeah. So he played a land to play the expedition map. So he's going to find the mine, which means I'm going to ignore the expedition map. Yeah. And it's going to reveal mine. And we can take out the power plant. I think it's decent. So it's going to stay on 2. Okay, so we have both Force and Subtlety up here. He doesn't have the Tron piece he needs. Now he needs that one. Yeah, and we can... So Mystic Force is interesting. How badly are we killing him here? Maybe this is not the one we want to counter. I think it's not. It's kind of risky, but we gotta punish him for his life now. So I think I want to hold this up. And now considering, should we take this up? We do have tie binders, and I think we took this Spheruloons in the sideboard. Yeah, so it's only tie binders. But then we're going to get the salty next turn. I think I'm going to stay on 2. Goes to 4. We have double force up or force subtlety up. And the missing force is gonna, hurt him as well. This goes to 3. Stone Brain. Okay. So now he has Tron. I'm gonna counter that. I'm gonna counter that. Maybe I didn't have it. This is crazy. He had more stuff. That's actually really good for him. He can kill off the master, which is really good for him. Any lord and we win. Yeah, that one. I really don't like the spell scan in this matchup for him. Okay, so we had to, have all of the stuff. I think we played it decently. Is Curse Totem better since you have Spell Guide? But what is Spell Guide gonna do? What is Spell Guide gonna do actually? You can circumvent the Tishan's Type Binder. That's pretty nice, actually. I don't see it. I don't see Curse Totem being good enough. Maybe you cut a couple of dog hands for 2 totems, but I don't think it's good enough. I don't think that's why we want to do it. Okay, let's just go. Let's just go. Come on, Einstein. Again, I don't think we can mulligan this. Even though we much rather want the Spreading Seas. So here we counted this one. This is Exile Lord. This card is so important. Didn't want to draw that. Okay, this is a natural Tron, so it doesn't matter. A decent draw. Does he have it? No. X-Catcher. Okay. drew a bit too many lanes. But he's only 3 cards in hand and we have Force Negation up. That's a good one. Oh, that's a rough one. Okay, so now we really can't do anything. It's not to pass. Just tap down. Was kind of annoying. Okay, so this is not looking good. Damn. Tapping this down now should be pretty nice. Because then you can't really use the second one, right? Yeah. Good draw. Hang on. You can do another counter on the Walking Ballista. Maybe I should have put in the Curse Totem actually. I think that's, in retrospect, yes, these creatures are so annoying. Now I can kill off the Hex Catcher. Kind of has to counter that. This blast one is annoying. Hang on. What is he gonna name? Woodvault? Maybe I'll let this one slide. Kind of annoying, but it's not the worst. We can do it like this. You can just sack the last one, so that doesn't want to do that. Let's just take out the mine. So now we can get in with the Island Walk. And we have Force Negation up at Tricksters. But Tricksters is not good. And he's getting the value out of the Walking Ballista. We need to chance Sidebinder for that, and we can just kill it. Now I wish I did do that. Smart. He's all in on that plane. But now he got the blue mana to do this, actually. That's pretty funny. I wish I countered the Pithing Needle now. What an uninteresting game. I'm sorry for guys still watching. Oh, I only have 5 minutes on the clock. Wow, what did I spend my time on? Now we can blast on both of these guys. This is so stupid. Ah, counter that one. So now we're gonna see how this is gonna work. Now I can kill it in response. Then it just becomes a lot lower, and the effect is still there. So we only took 3 points of damage, going to 5. Maybe we draw a Lord now. Lord. But a Trickster is fine. Can we win the race? You can still just blast with both of the Ritual and Dark Hands. Now we have to block. It's just a mana, it's fine. No, we should definitely have done that there. Doesn't matter, I'll block. Why did I use all my time? Was I AFKing or something? Great draw. I don't know why he's just not going to use the Blast Zone. I don't know why he's just not going to use the Blast Zone. I don't know why he's just not going to use the Blast Zone. I don't know why he's just not going to use the Blast Zone. I don't know why he's just not going to use the Blast Zone. I don't know why he's just not going to use the Blast Zone. I don't know why he's just not going to use the Blast Zone. I don't know why he's just not going to use the Blast Zone. I don't know why he's just not going to use the Blast Zone. I don't know why he's just not going to use the Blast Zone. I don't know why he's just not going to use the Blast Zone. I don't know why he's just not going to use the Blast Zone. I don't know why he's just not going to use the Blast Zone. I don't know why he's just not going to use the Blast Zone. I don't know why he's just not going to use the Blast Zone. I don't know why he's just not going to use the Blast Zone. I don't know why he's just not going to use the Blast Zone. I don't know why he's just not going to use the Blast Zone. I don't know why he's just not going to use the course he can just kill me. Yeah, it's just going to go to the face. Good play by him. GG's, well played by the man. Unfortunately, so we're not gonna get the 5-0, but a decent start. And that was a pretty fun game. So I like Merfolk right now. Play it at will. And remember, use card hoarder to get some Tishanis type binder. Those are great. Have a great one.